Hello folks, and welcome to today's vid. Today's video is a Storytime vid, but before I get into the vid, first of all, sorry for the wind. I'm out in the open. I'm at my spot outside the Mount Pleasant pub, even though it's you can see other things on my video. You can see the same sign that I did because it's like a mine mob video. Also, this is Sacrifice Saturday, or sacrificing Saturday. This is going to become, and we're going to start doing like fitness videos every day. There's one that I've dropped later on, so there's 2 videos coming out today. But I thought I'd do a story time because I promised a story time quite a while back, and thought I would do one right here, right today. And it's a business one. It's a pretend and play office video. So get yourself, get some popcorn, and I'm going to tell the story of how I got kicked out of Arnside Road. Yeah. So I'm going to start the story. So and I'm kind of going to go a little bit around houses, this tale, because I'm going to tell you where I'm at today and stuff like that. And, yeah, so we used to be at Arnside Road, for those who don't know. It's a very small road. I'm not going to give the address out because there's people still living there. But yeah, we were in this very small office at the back. And we had a very successful building company, which we started rebuilding back up again. There's going to be videos about that too. So what happened was, so we had our office there, which was set up by my granddad, Jack Anderson. I should say step-granddad, because you know, my nan had remarried, and we started the business with just £5. I let that sink in, £5 British. I'll do another video on what we got and what we didn't get. But anyway, and my nan sort of chipped in, and we started that in 2000. But I'm now going to take you to 2011 when we got kicked out of the office. So we started in 2010. We got a real big opportunity. There'd been a castle in Ludlow. If you don't know where Ludlow is, it's just on the border between England and Wales. So anyway, we got a castle in Ludlow. A replica castle that we were doing up. It was a £7,000 project. We were getting paid a lot of money, so it was going to become a huge investment for us. Sorry about the wind. I did my last video out here, and there was a massive gust of wind. But anyway. So we got this project in 2010, and we got these shareholders in 2010 also, and we were then selling shares, and we then bought shares for about £80 worth of shares. Some paid a little bit more, some paid a little bit less. And so we didn't know that at the time. We said to Jack, would you put any in? And Nan, will you put some in? And Neil and Nell. And everybody put some money into this, like bought shares in this fictitious project, which there'll be a report coming out soon. And there was a lot of people that didn't put in shares and a lot of people that did. And we put shares in. If your own company puts shares into a project, because it weighs up the investment. And we had we were using Mannerings as an agency so we could get like stock from at the time. So we got them to basically get I think it must have been 20% of the stock, or it wasn't even 80 or 90% of the stock. So you can imagine how that would have been. And so we waited for the stock to come, but also not only we waited for that, we had to wait for people to pay the money in. So we paid the money, and then another thing we had to wait for was health and safety checks, because we had to wait for health and safety, because without health and safety, basically there wouldn't have been a go-ahead project. And so, without that being cleared, we wouldn't have been able to do the project, as stupid as it sounds. So I had to pay the money, wait for health and safety, which took about 4 months. We paid the money in August. We got the money in August. We paid it just after we replanned it. Then work starts in early September, late October. And then we had to cease because asbestos had been found. So we had to cease the work for 3 months. Yeah. So then that work ceases. And also Christmas happens. So you know, people have got to have Christmas. So, you know, Christmas happens. Then in January, February, like, people came back in. Then we had meetings and stuff. And our office got really cold because we didn't have good heating in there. There was like a radiator in the toilet that came out into the office. But it didn't heat the office very well. You know, if you were cold in the office, you were cold in the office. If you were hot in the office, you were hot in the office. We used to go into the back room where we heard we had CDs and stuff in the back room. And also we had sleepovers there at the time too, so we were still sleeping over there. We were still staying. And basically, what happened was, I was also going out with a girl at the time as well, which didn't help matters. And I wanted to be more independent at the time. This was in January, March. Yeah, March. I got a lot more confidence in March of 2011. So I wanted my phone charger basically take downstairs. My phone charger's upstairs. I want to take it downstairs. I want my phone charger so I can charge my phone. You know, I had a Nokia E65 phone, which was my life. You know, like my iPhone's my life basically. And my phone has always been like that, you know. Even before the days of smartphones. Well, actually, no, the E65 was a smartphone, but didn't do as much as this phone does now. So, which I'm recording this video off, by the way. Well, recording the audio off, but shooting this anyway. So, I wanted my charger, and I was like, I'm just getting my charger, and it was like, now upstairs, the walls in the house were very thin. You could hear somebody in the next room. I mean, they weren't like paper thin, but they weren't like thick. So you could, and Jack was paranoid about the neighbours. He was like, I just hate those people, that get paranoid about the neighbours. Yeah, I mean, be respectful of your neighbours, be respectful of how much noise you make. But I don't think the neighbours cared, to be frankly honest. Like, we weren't making that much of a noise to where, but just anything, just anything. And my step-granddad got a bit paranoid. He was like, I want you down here so I can watch you. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Sorry, I swore. I can't change that. I can't make this video for kids now. Screw it. Anyways, where were we? So, I thought, oh, come on, you just go downstairs. I'll come down. Let me have my charger, please, No, I don't want you to have your charger. Why, man? Why? Plus this built up to the frustration that, we were trying to keep hush what was going on in the office. When we were in that office and the door had closed, Jack was not watching what was going on. There was no nothing was happening. They didn't know what was going on in the office, basically, because so when this project was going, and he would burst in the office and interrupt. Now, when we did the castle, and he hated us going in the office because we would go in there, and even when it was freezing cold, we stopped having meetings in the back room. We went from having meetings in the back room to having meetings in the office. Because, oh boy, even though it was a small office, a small cramped office, we'd go in there and we'd have meetings. We didn't care how cold it was, because we weren't stressing to what was basically going on at the time. So I don't think he was happy with that, because he would come in and he would interrupt, and it was basically stopping us from having the office, basically. Because he would basically get a chair and he'd pull up, and then he would, and it's like, oh, Jack, go away, we're trying to. So we just thought, right, well, what we'll do is, when it's cold, we'll go in the office. And there was one day, actually, I snuck in the office before he came down, just so I could get some work done, because I could hardly get any work done, so anyway, back to the phone charger. We're upstairs having this argument, and he's in the door, and I'm like, oh, and I got so mad with him that he just wouldn't. So I just got the door, and I tried to slam the door, and he was stood in the doorway, and I pushed him out the way, and anyway, so that led us getting kicked out of Arnside Road, basically. And I'm not going to tell you what happened afterwards, because it's none of anyone's business, but what happened afterwards was we moved to where we are now, basically. We had an emergency meeting 2 weeks after. I think it was 2 weeks after. I can't remember. I don't have the thing. But we had a meeting. And in the meeting, it was like, what should we do? Because where we're going to have our office, basically. And so we all met in the dining room of my friend's house, where we are now. And we were like, can I have office here? And I'm like, okay, well, we'll have our office there. And so it happened. We unloaded our stuff onto the worktop. And we were there we went there 4 days a week. We started going in the afternoon to begin with. Then we went in the morning. And now, as you all know, we just go 2 days a week. It's just 1 day a week, and now we just go 2 days a week now. Because it was getting a bit for like Neil, but it was like when we first went into that office and the door closed, it was like, what can we do? Right, well, we're doing a building. What are we going to do? So, anyway, I'm going to do a different story next week on how we became Mind Mob. The story about me and Charles, how our relationships changed. Because everybody wants to know that story. In fact, it's a much more amazing story. I want to just do a big shout out to a couple of my clients. Big shout out to SilentHorse.net, which is the next website we're working on. They do sports wear. Yeah. So that's their company. And also a big shout out to also a big shout out to Rolling Water, who are a brewery. We've got some other companies that we're working with. There's some brand new clients which we've got today. One of them is a jewellery shop online. And another is a makeup shop, online makeup shop. So there's two companies that we're working with, and we'll keep you posted. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next vid.